previous tomorrow's lecture we have discussed about vector and what is vector, vector space, subspace and its related example. So now in today's lecture we will discuss of revision of matrix, Gaussian elimination, Gaussian Jordan elimination, elimination with partial pivoting, then inverse of matrix with two different methods. One is Gaussian elimination and second is using determinant, cofactor and minus. Matrix you already studied in previous semester also. This semester also we have started with the revision of matrix, so I will make this quick revision and then we will start with Gaussian elimination and Jordan and then inverse of matrix. Okay, so matrix addition you all know, negation if negative is from bracket, then negation sign we will implement in the all the element. Okay, subtraction multiplying by constant, then all the element will have multiply with the scalar quantity or constant. Okay, transpose, transfer the row and column, transfer row into column or column into row. Also notation like this, first we have to write row number and then column number. Okay, this is first row, first column, this is first row and second column, so A1 2. So like this, first we have to write row and then column. Different types of matrix. This is a main diagonal. Okay, transpose matrix, square matrix 2 by 2, 3 by 2, which have number of row and number of column as the same. Identity matrix, which have diagonal element is all 1 and other than are all 0. Identity matrix. Identity matrix is always square matrix. Diagonal, they have all the value in the diagonal but other value are 0. Scalar, they have same value in the diagonal. Okay, so do not confuse between identity, diagonal and scalar matrix. Triangular, they have two types of triangular, lower and upper. Lower triangular, they have all element of value in the lower triangle and other than other element are 0. And upper, they have upper element value and other element are 0. Zero matrix, all element are 0. Symmetric, what is symmetric? Symmetric means if A and its transpose matrix is equal, same, so it's called same. Like if this is a diagonal element, so these two will same, these two, 5 5 minus 1 minus 2 6 6. Okay, so as a matrix you can see that this bottom of the diagonal and top of the diagonal are same, so that A and A transpose is same, so it's called symmetric. Okay, this is already we know. Next, okay, some of the singular matrix has a no inverse. Okay, which matrix has a no inverse? Which determinant of matrix is equal to 0, so that we have do not find the inverse. Why inverse? What is the equation of inverse? It is a mod A and adjoint A multiplication. If it is a determinant is 0, so 1 upon 0 is, we don't, this is not possible. Okay, so it is called singular matrix. Idempotent means it is square of the its matrix is same as the its A matrix. Okay, square and A matrix is the same. Involutive matrix means its square is equal to identity matrix. If we multiply with its same matrix, then answer will have, if identity matrix, then it's called involutive matrix. Symmetric matrix we already talked. Symmetric matrix is anti-symmetric means A is equal to minus A transpose. Okay, it is anti-symmetric. orthogonal. If we multiply A and its transpose matrix, then we have, if it is a identity matrix, then these types of matrix is called orthogonal. Okay, multiplication we already know with the scalar. Now let's say multiply with another matrix. Okay, so first of all we have to take first row and first column, then multiply with each element 1 into 7, second row second column element 2 into 9, third element 3 into 11, and make addition of all, and this value put as a answer in first row first column. Why? Because we have take first row first column. If we take second row and second column, so if you multiply first second and where do you put in final answer? So this is second row second column, so in matrix here we have answer second row second column. So do not confuse how to put this value in final answer matrix element. Okay, simple. Remember, if you take second row and second column, then put second row and second column element. Already we have seen this is a first, if put this element, if you write, it is a first row and first column. Okay, notation. Okay, so first row second column 364, then second row first column. Okay, so we will get as a answer. Okay, if there is also condition in multiplication, which is this: if we first matrix is m into n and second is n into p, here first matrix column and second matrix row have to become same, then multiplication is possible, and multiplication matrix is a m by p of matrix. Okay, so you have to remember this: first matrix column second matrix row will have to become same, and answer is always m into p. So this is possible. If this is a, this is b, if we say b into a, then this is not possible. Okay, why? Because b is a 3 by 1 matrix and a is a 1 by 3 matrix. Okay, this is possible. B into a is also possible, but we have give answer in 3 by 3 matrix. Well, okay, 3 by 3 matrix. Here you can see that this is answer in 1 by 1 matrix. Why? Because it is 1 by 3 and 3 by 1, so it will give 1 by 1 matrix here. Okay, this is b a, so you can see that ab does not equal to ba. If order are changed, then we will not give same answer. This is 1 by 1 matrix, this is 3 by 3 matrix. Same if you change the order. Okay, identity matrix already know. Order of multiplication is important here. In simple scalar quantity this is possible, but in matrix this is not possible. Determinate, how to solve in determinate 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, it is simple. First multiply diagonal quantity and then minus other diagonal quantity, AD minus BC. 2 by 2 matrix is simple. In 3 by 3 there is a difficulty in calculation, so first of all we have to make this first row and first column gone, then this is a 2 by 2 matrix, and solve this 2 by 2 matrix with the determinant which have we already solved. How to solve 2 by 2 matrix determinant? Okay, then take second row and third row. Okay, and make try to remember this is plus minus plus. We also take this plus minus plus in inverse of matrix in cofactor and minor also. Okay, remember this: plus minus plus minus plus. Okay, plus minus plus minus. Here they have take as a first row, but you can also took a second row also. Okay, for the determinant. You can also take second row, third row. You can also take first column, second column. But if you take first column, then 2 by 2 determinant will be different. But you in 6 different methods, you always get the same answer of determinant. Okay, so it's not important if you that you always have to take first row as a common. Okay, you can always take second row, third row, first column, second column, and third column also. Okay, so this is a 3 by 3 determinant. Inverse 2 by 2 inverse is easy. We have to 1 upon determinant and its adjoint. And how to find 2 by 2 adjoint? Swap the diagonal entry and other diagonal, change the sign of other diagonal element. Okay, so this is DA, we swap the position element, and other diagonal we will change the sign. If it is plus, then minus. If it is minus, then it will become plus. Okay, so inverse of matrix in 2 by 2 matrix is easy, but in 3 by 3 there is some complex method. Okay, so this is 2 by 2 matrix. The inverse may be no exists. We already talk about if determinant is equal to 0, then it will not exist. Its types of matrix is called singular matrix. Okay, now let's start with Gaussian elimination. Okay, this is how to why Gaussian elimination and Gaussian Jordan, because it's sometimes difficult to solve linear equation. Okay, so this is a simple linear equation which have first equation is one unknown and one equation. So we will simply solve these types of equation. But if we it is a 3 unknown and 3 linear equation, then we can solve this linear equation with the help of matrix, Gaussian elimination, and Gaussian Jordan easily. Okay, so Gaussian elimination is method is a solve the linear equation with the help of matrix. Okay, so first of all we have to this is a linear equation, back substitution. Okay, augmented matrix, and then yes, first we have to make this into matrix formation, linear equation. How to make matrix formation? Coefficient of all the x1, x2, and x3, like 1, 3, 5, and here 14. Okay, here second equation, coefficient 2, minus 1, minus 3. You can see that here 2, minus 1, minus 3. You have to make row. Okay, 4, 5, minus 1. Here x1, x2, x3 multiplication, and 14, 3, and 77. Okay, if you try to solve these two matrix multiplication, you always get this is a linear equation as an answer. Why? Because take as a first row, first column. Okay, so you can see that x1 into 1, x2 into 3, and x3 into 5 is equal to 14. So we have get first equation. Okay, so you can also transfer this into linear equation. Okay, now we have to make augmented matrix. What is augmented matrix? We will remove x1, x2, and x3 and make 14, 3, and 7. Sorry. Okay, this is augmented matrix. Okay, which is also called AX is equal to B form. Okay, so now our second step is a row operation. There are 3 operations which we have done to make this in upper triangle matrix. Like this is called row operation, not column. So in our lecture I only have discussed about changing the row or divided by row, but not by column. So this is a row operation, not column. So try to remember it. We have to change only in row. We can change interchanging 2 row, multiply or divided by a row by non-zero constant factor. Okay, so if you have to multiply this by 2, we can multiply this equation by 2 also. Okay, and add to subtract from one row to of multiple to the another. If you want to this as 0, so what we will do, we multiply first row with the 2 r1, then subtract from the second row. Okay, so we can also say can do that. Okay, so there are 3 types of row operation in Gauss elimination. Okay, then second stage is we make this augmented matrix into upper triangle matrix. Simple Gauss elimination. First make augmented matrix, then apply row operation and make that into upper triangle. And with the back substitution we can solve linear equation. Okay, so what is upper triangle? Upper triangle is a diagonal element above are always element and below element are always 0. So we will have to make this element in 0. 3, 2, 4 and 5. We have to make this in 0. So how do we make 2 into 0? So what we will do, if we multiply first row with the 2 and subtract from second row, so we will get 0 as a answer, but first row will remain same. Try not to change the first row. Here we have only changed second row. Now here also, if we want to make this 4 as a 0, so what we will do, we will multiply with this first row as into 4 and then subtract from the third row. So here third row minus 4. Okay, here also first rows will not change, only third row will change, and try all the way element I will have to change. This 7 3 also have to multiplication with 2 and also subtraction for the from the first row. Okay, so here we have 2 0. So now we have to make this as a 0. So how do we take? First of all, we will minus out in both the second and third row. So we have 7 7 13 12 21. So how do we make this 7 as a 0? If we subtract second row from the third row, so we will get as a 0. Okay, so here you can see that we have now upper triangle matrix. This 3 element is a 0. So now with the help of back substitution we can solve this. How to solve back substitution? First of all, this is a 8x3 is equal to 24. So we have answer as a x3 is equal to 3. Okay, so make this second row now. What is this? How will second row will become 7x2 plus 13x3 is equal to 25. We have already have value of x3. Put this in x3 equation, we will get as a x2 answer. Now we have two value, we will put this in first row, first equation, so we will get x1 as a something. So now we have solved the linear equation. Okay, here x1 x2 and x3. So this is the Gaussian-Jordan elimination, in which you have to transfer matrix into upper triangle form. Now Gaussian elimination with partial pivoting. Okay, partial pivoting is a basic idea that you not make row operation which have a much larger number. Okay, it is a simple of swapping the row. Okay, so now let's start with the example so you can get better idea. Okay, here this is 4x4 matrix. We apply row 2 and row 3 operation. Here you can see that here we have get 0 as an answer. Now if you want to change -1 and -1 into 0, so we will not how do we apply row operation? So what we will do, we third row and fourth row will transfer into second row or third row. You can also go both the step. Okay, So this is a partial pivoting, in which partial pivoting only means if we want to make elimination, we will swap the row so that there is always much larger number than below it. Okay, so remember, diagonal element always have larger number than below it. Okay, if it's not, then with the help of partial pivoting we can change the row. Third row will become second row, or fourth row will become second row. We will interchange two row. Okay, so this is a partial pivoting. Now Gaussian Jordan elimination. Okay, we will transfer matrix into reduced row echelon form. Try to remember this name, reduced row echelon form. What is reduced row echelon form? We try to make the matrix into identity matrix. Okay, so with the help of row operation, okay, row operation are common in both Gaussian elimination method and Gaussian Jordan method. Okay, so how do we make Gaussian elimination? They have two methods. If you have first method is with the first you can make transfer into upper triangle form, then after identity matrix. Okay, so in both Gaussian Jordan elimination, first is transfer into upper triangle like this. First step. Second is make 0 0 below it. Then third will make this is a 1, and fourth is make this is a 0. Fifth is fifth is a 1, and then sixth is make all three as a 0. Okay, so you can also use this method also. Here first, second, third and fourth will remain same. Okay, sorry, first, second and third will remain same. Here fourth, make second column and then third column. They have go like first column, second column and third column. Here they have go like diagonal element. Okay, so you can use both the method, both is valid, and you can in both way you can get the same answer. Okay, so this is a Gaussian Jordan elimination. It is the same as a Gaussian elimination, but with the including they have included some step that this will become as a identity matrix. Okay, already we have make this three element is a 0 in Gaussian elimination, but now in Gaussian we have to take this element in 0. Also these three elements we have to transfer this into 0. Okay, so Gaussian Jordan is a Gaussian elimination plus 2 or 3 step like this, fourth, fifth and sixth step. Okay, this step. Okay, so both are not different at all, Gaussian Jordan and Gaussian elimination. Okay, so this is example linear equation we have to solve with the Gaussian Jordan elimination. So what we will do, first make this is a 0, then there are this below 0, then third is a 0, then what we will do, this is a 0, then this, and then this. Okay, so we have identity matrix and we will direct now have an answer. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 and z is equal to -2. So in Gaussian Jordan we have a direct answer, but in Gaussian elimination we, with the help of back substitution, we have to solve equation, okay, to get the answer. Now inverse of matrix, okay, it is a same as a Gaussian Jordan and elimination. In this inverse of matrix we also have row operation, 3 row operation, interchanging 2 row, multiplying row by constant factor, adding or multiplication of one row to the another. This 3 row operation will remain same in all the matrix operation. quotient elimination and quotient Jordan inverse of matrix. Okay, so in if you want to find out inverse, how do we find? We will always know that a into a minus 1 we have give identity matrix. So now in quotient Jordan elimination, what we will do, we will transfer a matrix into identity matrix. Like in previous method we have already seen, we will transfer a matrix into identity matrix. If same operation R1 R2 and same with the same step apply in identity matrix, then we have get identity matrix into A inverse. Okay, same operation, same position. Okay, same as this. Okay, so now we have this A matrix. So we will make augmented matrix like this, A matrix and identity matrix. Now we will transfer A matrix into identity matrix and same operation R1 R2 R3, same operation if we apply in identity, this will become its inverse of matrix. Okay, so here we make augmented matrix. Now we have to make this as a 0 for identity matrix. So same operation also we have to apply in identity. This into identity matrix. Okay, so this is also 0, so we'll transfer this 3 in 0 and same operation apply in identity matrix. Okay, so now we have identity matrix and same operation we apply in identity matrix, which will become its inverse of matrix. So here we have answer inverse of matrix. Okay, so this is the same as quotient Jordan elimination, but in quotient elimination you transfer this A matrix into identity matrix in quotient elimination, but one is extra step in find out about inverse of matrix, which is apply same operation in identity matrix also, and then this will become as our answer of inverse of matrix. This is same as a quotient Jordan elimination. Okay, inverse. Now there are also second method to find out about inverse of matrix. We have already discussed in 2 by 2 matrix, which is equation is 1 upon determinant of A and adjoint A. But in 3 by, how to find this adjoint A in 3 by 3 matrix? Okay, so first of all we have to make a matrix of minors. How do we make matrix of minors? First of all we have take first row first column, ignore first row first column, then this is a minor matrix, then find its determinant. Okay, second row second, this will become 2 by 2 matrix, find its determinant. So all the value of we have to find its minor matrix determinant. Okay, here you can see that. So this is a matrix of minor. Okay, we only have to remove its row and column. Okay, and put determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix in this value. Okay, so we have matrix of minor. Now matrix of cofactor. In cofactor we only change the sign. How do we change sign? Like this, plus minus plus minus. Okay, first of all this is always have first one first column always have plus, then after that minus minus plus plus minus minus. So we will change the matrix of minors sign, so this will become matrix of cofactor. Okay, now transfer this cofactor into transpose of matrix, so we will get adjoint of matrix, this adjoint. Okay, this equation. So in 3 by 3 matrix there are 3 steps to find out about adjoint of matrix. First is minor, then cofactor, then transpose this matrix cofactor and transpose of matrix. So this is the adjoint of matrix. Now we already discussed about how to find determinant of matrix 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, let's take first row. So making equation, we have now inverse of matrix. Okay, so there are two method to solve inverse of matrix. So this is our whole revision of in these lectures, in this semester's lecture. Okay, in matrix chapter, try to solve as many as problem with the help of pen and book. Okay, do not only see lectures or material. Okay, try to solve with the pen and book. Okay, so if you make mistake in now, then you do not make mistake in the examination. Okay, so make a solve problem as much as possible with the help of pen and book. Okay, so now this is your today's assignment question. You have to calculate inverse of given matrix. You can use any method you want, question elimination also, or with the help of determinant, minor and cofactor also method. Okay, or you can use both the method also and upload it in red and white application. And best of luck for the examination.